Senator McConnell makes the following 2 points on the ones you just made. One, from the podium, there are times when you justifiably assert administration pride for the $1 trillion in spending cuts already achieved. Senator McConnell points out historically that was not the original White House position in the context of the debt ceiling debate of last year, that was a forcing mechanism. And on the floor of the Senate, he said this morning, and I quote him directly, look, the only way we've ever cut spending around here is by using the debate over the debt limit to do it. Now the president wants to remove that spur to cut altogether. I assure you it's not going to happen. The American people want us to fight to cut spending. It's a fight they deserve. We're happy to have it.
Oh, I appreciate that history lesson. I would say that Republicans were in control of Congress for much of the time that President George W. Bush was in office, and they didn't do a great job of controlling spending. When President Clinton was here, deficits were cut, surpluses were achieved. Now that was work with Congress as well, but both Democratic and Republican leaders. The fact of the matter is the president has, for a long time now, had on the table the only balanced and specific proposal to achieve $4 trillion in deficit reduction. We haven't seen that from Republicans yet.
But $1 trillion that you count came from the fight over the debt ceiling.
So does Simpson-Bowles, so does every deficit reduction. When we started talking about $4 trillion in deficit reduction, it was prior to the passage of $1 trillion in discretionary spending cuts.
I'm just saying the Republicans make the point that the forcing mechanism, both politically and legislatively, was this debt limit
We were
debate.
engaged, look, I mean,
and they, from their perspective, don't necessarily consider it altogether as harmful as the administration does. I'm just asking you to respond to that.
Well, I'm not sure what the question is.
Why isn't that a valid argument to continue to use the debt ceiling as a forcing mechanism to achieve spending cuts?
I would ask American businesses, I would ask American workers, whether they think that what happened in the summer of 2011 when Republicans, some with great enthusiasm, threatened to have the United States default for the first time in its history, was worth the price paid. I don't think they would say it was, and we can't do it again.